One of the main reasons we keep making the same mistakes is because we are not intentional about learning from those mistakes. Self-improvement and mistakes are intertwined, but only if you are intentional about learning from said mistakes. Once you start showing up and you have gotten into the routine of showing up, the next step is trying to get better every single day. Everyone can improve, including you and I. Don't ever underestimate the power of small improvements every single day, because that is how you are going to get better as a person and therefore get better results. Here's the thing, when you get better, you even improve your standards as a person. And I'm not saying this in terms of only career. This applies all around your life. When it comes to even the relationships that you have, the more you learn from your mistakes, the better your standards become. When it comes to career-wise, the more you learn from your mistakes, the more you become an expert. So aim to learn from your mistakes. That is how you're going to improve as a person. That is how you're going to sharpen your skills. It is said that to err is human, but the lesser you err, the more you become closer to the divine. When you make a mistake, that is not the problem. The problem is you repeating the same mistakes over and over again. Aim to learn from those mistakes. What are your mistakes telling you? What are they telling you to improve? Because mistakes are a signal for where you should direct your strengths. So when you make a mistake, that is a signal for where you need to put your energy, where you need to put your focus so that you can become better. It is either you're ripening or you're rotting. Which direction are you going to choose? Because if you're not improving, then you're most probably getting worse. So ripen your skills, ripen yourself as a person, become better from the mistakes that you make. Your life is going to become better the more you make mistakes, but only if you are very much intentional with learning the lessons from those mistakes. If you're not learning from the mistakes that you're making, then you bind yourself in a situation where you never grow. But if you're learning from your mistakes, then the trajectory is better, better, better. This book I'm reading, Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday, one of my best books actually. He says that the pros are after evolution. And look at even our history as a human race. We have evolved, we have adapted depending on what we have learned as a race. So why are you not evolving? Why are you not sharpening your skills? Learn, and you learn from your mistakes. Self-improvement, as I said, is intertwined with mistakes, but only if you learn from those mistakes. And do not underestimate the power of these small improvements. Each day adds up, but you're not going to feel like you're adding up to anything until all these results eventually compound. It is when the numbers add up that your results become interesting. So aim to always improve. As I said before, the making mistakes part, that is not where the problem lies. It is you refusing to learn, you refusing to change, you refusing to evolve. Learn something, evolve from it. Even think about like relationships. If you don't learn from the mistakes that you've made in the past, then you're going to be stuck in a loop where you keep attracting the same people, you keep making the same mistakes, and you are stuck in a place where you never get better in your life. Right here in this channel that is mainly focused on self-improvement, our goal is to ripen. Our goal is to become better, and we can only become better if we learn from the mistakes that we've made. That is the message I had for today. I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye.